Good morning. So, how else do we get stuck? We were talking the other day about how we can get stuck in certain things. We can get stuck in patterns, we can get stuck in ideas. One of the ways we talked about before is we get stuck in trying to control things that we can't control as opposed to controlling our response. So, what's another way that we get stuck? So, we get stuck in what we like to call a crazy eight. And so, what happens is something happens out of your control, or you didn't plan, or you didn't like, or was the opposite of what you thought was going to happen, and you respond. You have this reaction that you don't isn't as eloquent as you would have liked to react. So like you blow up and yell and scream, or you say something hurtful, or do whatever that reacts in a way that isn't your values and not how you would like to react, not how you would like to identify, and not the response that you would have chosen if you'd have been able to take a breath and then do a response. So that happens, and then you feel badly about it, so you go do something else that you don't want to do or like to do or feel good about doing, because it'll change how you feel about this other thing. So you respond in a way that you don't want. Then you feel badly about yourself, so you beat yourself up. So then you go do something to make yourself better that's not empowering, like drink, like watch TV, like go to sleep, like smoke, like do drugs, or I already said alcohol, like do something to go distract yourself because you feel badly about how you responded to this. So now you feel even worse about yourself because you didn't take care of yourself. You didn't respond the way that you wanted to, and then you went and got drunk, or you went and did drugs, or you went and ate a big pile of food. You went and ate a whole pint of ice cream, or you went and ate a whole box of Oreo cookies. So now you're not feeling good about yourself. You're feeling poor physically. You're probably not rested. You're probably, beating yourself up a little bit more, and then something else happens, and you respond in this negative way again, and then you go back and do this bad thing again, and now you're caught in a crazy eight. So you have a stimulus, you respond improperly, and then you retreat by running away to alcohol or to food or to whatever your negative addiction of choice is. So how do you break this pattern? So you don't necessarily break the pattern with the response, although you can do that. That's incantations. You break the pattern with the negative response. That's the best way to do that. And the way you do that with the negative response is you get time here. You have time here too, but it's harder. You get time to make a choice as to what you want to do. So rather than choosing to do something that's disempowering to change how you feel, you do something that's empowering. This is where exercise comes into play. This is where reading comes into play. This is where meditation comes into play. So when you do something that you don't like, when you respond in a way that you don't like, when you go retreat, instead of retreating to food or drugs or alcohol or whatever, shopping, that's another good one that we distract ourselves. Decide to retreat to something that's healthy. Decide to give back to yourself and go for a walk. Change your physical state by changing your physiology. The quickest way to change how we feel is by changing our physiology. So go for a walk, go for a run, go lift weights, meditate, do something physically that changes how you feel, and then do something positive for yourself, read or whatever. Now, when you go back to this incident, when something else happens, you're not going to feel so disempowered, and you're not going to have beat yourself up so much. And the chances of you responding better, coffee's done, chances of you responding better are going to be significantly greater. Now, to change how you respond over here, the reaction, that's incantations. Start there by doing incantations. Incantations about who you are and not who you are not. I am in control. I am power. I am courage. I am joy. I am love. Doing incantations while you're doing this exercise will change your identity and is going to change how you respond to this. So, crazy eights, we all get them. Everybody gets into them. This happens to everybody at one time or another or many times. When you go to retreat, choose something healthy for yourself, and then that'll break the pattern. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.